My name is Peter Ivanov, and I'm working in Promax Electronics. It's Promax. First of all, sorry, I can't speak in Greek. I can offer you options like English, maybe Spanish, Bulgarian, which I'm not sure it will be very suitable, and that's what I can do. So, I suppose that most of you know what Promax is, which company is Promax. We have been on the market from 55 years from now, and at the beginning it was, well, for us it was really easy because we have started with measurement equipment when there were no signals, almost no signals at all. We have analog television and that's it. But nowadays the situation has been much more complicated. We have different signals, and we have to face and measure a lot of different signals which we have nowadays. We have terrestrial television, TT2, we have cable television, DVB-C, DVB-C2 in some countries. We have also, well, satellite television, S2, and now, well, there will be the new standard DVB S2X. So, but it's not everything. We have also IP television. We have Wi-Fi networks. We have CCTV cameras. We have over-the-top content. So we have to be able to measure everything. We have to be able to have one tool which is suitable, which can help us to measure and to work with all the signals which we have on the nowadays. This is why we are trying to connect 3 or 4 or 5 different worlds to one. I mean that with one instrument we should be able to measure whatever we have in the customer's location. This is why we have developed the Ranger Neo family. The Ranger Neo family is composed by 5 different instruments, starting from the simple Neo Lite and finishing to the Ranger Neo 4. The Ranger Neo 4 is the instrument which I have here and which I hope that I will be able to show you a little bit later. It's an instrument which covers all the digital and analog standards. It covers also radio, DAB, and of course it can be used with to measure IP television. It can be used to diagnostic problems with Wi-Fi networks, and of course there are a lot of additional tools which the instrument offers. Constellations, constellation diagram, echo, monitoring, different type of tilt functions, possibility to remote control of the unit over the web server, or even SNMP protocol. The unit is capable to work independently for almost 6.5 hours, depending on the energy saving features which are activated. And with this unit we can work both with a touch screen or with conventional buttons. The idea is that when we are on field, it is important to have the possibility to make diagnostic and to make diagnostic easily and fast. Wow. This is why the instrument counts with a lot of additional features, like for example the possibility to record, after that to reproduce and to analyze the transport stream. The instrument can see all the errors which are included in the tables TR 101-290, and we are able to, after that, to export the transport stream and to analyze it on the PC. The main idea of the unit is that with the Neo 4 we have one additional feature which is something very peculiar. It's the possibility to decode the 4K and the Ultra HD. The Ranger Neo 4 is the first unit on the market which is able to do this. in fact, the previous models, Neo White, Neo Plus 2 and 3, are also have the capability to work with Ultra HD, but in this case they have only the possibility to show a slideshow. So we'll be able to see only different slides and not real-time demodulation, real-time decoding of Ultra HD. So, okay, amazing. Now we have we have the possibility to see what we were talking about. Well, mainly the instrument has 9 different modes. We can see picture, spectrum, and measurements, and we can choose depending on the measurement we want to have on the screen. We can have a little bit more information about, for example, packet error ratio, about the elapsed time, about NER and the link margin. So, if we go to spectrum mode, in the spectrum mode we have again all the measurements and the picture. We can switch from one type of presentation, measurement, picture and spectrum by simply touching the desired icon or touching the part of the screen which corresponds to the desired function. This is why I was telling you before that with this instrument we have not only the RF, but we have also the possibility to see and to measure the IP television, wireless, OTT and CCTV. If we go, for example, in the wireless mode, the unit will be able to show us all the networks which we have in our location, and will be able to give us some additional information, some advices about if we have a lot of networks, to see which channels are not so occupied, which channels we can locate our network, and what is the utilization of the channel. Of course, we always have information on the screen about RSSI and the signal-to-noise ratio, maximum power and average power. If we move to another measurement, of course, well, I just forgot, it's possible to work with both 2.4 and 5 gigs. In this model, it's now installed the 2.4 receiver. So if we go back to RF, we can now see, for example, our channel, and we have the possibility to go to the transport stream analyzer. In the transport stream analyzer, we have different modes. We have our tables, we have the possibility to see the bit rates, we have the possibility to see the errors inside, we have the possibility to see the PIDs, record and analyze the transport stream. If we wait for a couple of seconds, we will be able to gather the information about our channel, and we are able to see now the different services and the different part of our transport stream which is occupied by our services. I mean that we are able to see the part of the video, we are able to see the part of the audio and the data, depending on the service we have chosen. Of course, if the quality of the signal is not good and we have some problems, we are also able to see all the alarms. In this case, even with this small antenna, we are still able to see that our signal is pretty good and we don't have any errors. If we have some errors, we are able to go inside any of the errors, any of the conditions and preconditions in the transport stream, and we'll be able to see what is the error, what has happened, and how we can fix it. So, the unit counts with the possibility to analyze T2MI streams as well, and depending on the model, we have the possibility to work with 1 PPS synchronization of the signal frequency networks for the network delay, and we have also the possibility to make drive tests if we want to create coverage maps, and if we want to create after that reports depending on where our signal is in good conditions, where our signal should be improved, and what should be done in order to work and to have correct reception at different locations. So I think this is almost everything. If you have any questions, you can always ask Thanasis, and he'll be more than happy, I'm sure, to help you and to answer you. Thank you.
Μόνο για να βάλουμε κάποιους κανόνες, αν και είναι λίγο πιο ελεύθερο αυτό το τελευταίο πάνελ, να μιλήσετε για λίγο ακόμα για να πάρουν το λόγο και οι υπόλοιποι.
Τελειώνω.
Ωραία.
Απλώς θέλω να κάνω μια σούμα για όσους συναδέλφους που δεν είναι πολύ καλοί με τα αγγλικά. Η νέα σειρά οργάνων, ουσιαστικά η τελευταία σειρά που είχαμε τα τελευταία 6 χρόνια ήταν η σειρά HD Ranger, από την οποία υπάρχουν αυτή την ώρα μόνο τα δύο πολύ φθηνά μοντέλα του χαμηλού κοστολογίου, δηλαδή το Eco και το Light. Από εκεί και μετά έχει παρουσιαστεί πριν από μερικούς μήνες η σειρά Ranger Neo, η οποία είναι εντελώς καινούρια. Ένα από τα πρώτα μηχανήματα, όχι παραγωγής, προπαραγωγής, παρουσιάσαμε πέρυσι στην Athens Electronix, από το βασικό όργανο, το πιο φθηνό, το οποίο ήταν το Ranger Neo Light, και αυτή την ώρα αυτό που μας έδειξε ο Πίτερ είναι το τελευταίο όργανο, το οποίο είναι το 4. Ενδιάμεσα μετά από το Light υπάρχουν το Neo Plus, το Neo 2, το Neo 3 και αυτό που είδαμε είναι το Neo 4. Απλά να σημειώσω ότι και το πιο φθηνό από τα όργανα της σειράς Neo περιλαμβάνει 4K, δηλαδή μετράει H264, και περιλαμβάνει και το Wi-Fi που είδαμε προηγούμενα και τα πάντα όσον αφορά τις λειτουργίες τις βασικές, τις οποίες φυσικά περιλαμβάνονται ακόμα και στα πιο φθηνά όργανα της προηγούμενης σειράς, δηλαδή το Eco και το Light της προηγούμενης σειράς. Κλείνουμε εδώ για να μπορέσουμε να συνεχίσουμε με τα υπόλοιπα και να κάνουμε περισσότερη συζήτηση. Νομίζω ερωτήσεις και τα λοιπά είναι καλύτερα να τις κάνουμε στο τέλος όλοι μαζί, για οτιδήποτε από αυτά θέλουμε να ρωτήσουμε και να συζητήσουμε.
Ωραία. Ευχαριστούμε τον Κυριακόπουλο και τον συνεργάτη του.